Today's the day. The deadline has come and gone. Travelers now need real ID to fly. Seth Kaplan live at Harrisburg International Airport with more on this. Seth, how are things going there today?
Hey James, how are you? Yeah, so first to review, you now do need a real ID. So that would be an ID with that gold star in the top right corner there, or a passport, or I've got lots of props here, James, a global entry card, that'll do, or a military ID or a tribal ID. I don't have those, but if you have them, those will work too. So the big question, did everybody have those? Well, flights like this one to Chicago were taking off normally this morning. No surprise on a day with good weather. The question was whether everyone who was supposed to be on those flights would make it. Well, good news. The answer is pretty much yes. Day one of Real ID going smoothly at HIA thanks to people like one man we met.
I have my Real ID. I've had it for a few years.
It doesn't look too bad.
No, hopefully it's not, so I'm all good to go.
So it's been a very smooth morning. We expect, Wednesday morning in May, mostly business travelers. They're the ones that are prepared. So we'll see tomorrow. We have a few more leisure passengers. That's where the concern might be.
Yeah, in fact, the first flight on any other airline other than American, United, and Delta, which carry most of those business travelers midweek, is an Allegiant flight going out later this afternoon. So that's one reason things have gone smoothly. Another reason, James, is because of something that's actually kind of bad news for people who were affected, but made things more less complicated here. One flight to Dallas this morning is a 190-seat flight. It's the biggest plane that comes in here. Canceled because of weather down in Dallas. The plane couldn't make it in last night. So all those people got emails at home, weren't here this morning, so that just with fewer people going through the lines. And beyond that, TSA is being very, very flexible right now about enforcing all of this. There's always some flexibility built in, because of course even in the old days you might have lost your license, while you're on vacation, needed to get back somehow, and they would have worked with you. But right now they seem to be doing what they can to kind of get people on their way. There is no telling when they're going to start enforcing it more strictly, so you don't want to assume that you're going to have the benefit of that. But for now, it's kind of like the Y2K bug, for those of us who remember that far back, right? Everybody was concerned, and then they came and it was kind of okay, but kind of like Y2K, it came that way because people were so prepared.
And Seth, I mean, as you mentioned there, this really seems like everything has worked out the way it was supposed to. Even though we've been talking about this for a very long time, the way they rolled this out, it was all smooth.
It was. And TSA reminds everybody that, look, no question that there are people who had hassles. We've covered those stories over the past several months. Women who have been married once or more, whose last names have changed 2 or more times, those kinds of things. And you can't blame those people for being frustrated. But what TSA did remind me, they said, look, don't forget what this is all about. This all started back in 2003, deadlines extended many times, because of 9/11. Those 19 terrorists all got through checkpoints with fake ID. And so, thousands of people died because of that. And that's what this is all about, even if the rollout has been imperfect. Today, thankfully, it's been very smooth.
Absolutely. Well said. Seth Kaplan live for us there at Harrisburg International Airport. Been with us all morning long. We really appreciate it, Seth. Thank you so much.